Now, many of you already know that Nio December, the Nio CEO test drove the 150 semi-solid kilowatts of battery, which is something that, of course, it was great to watch because that test he passed over 1,000, or he drove over 1,000 kilometers with an ET7 at a single charge. This is something that really excited a lot of the Nio investors because this was the very first time we see a battery like this that could travel such a mileage being, of course, demonstrated live, and it was very interesting because it was the CEO of the company who was doing this, demonstrating to everyone globally how far this battery can last you. So it was a pretty good thing, and you will know that Nio's plan is to start, or was to start, with the deployment of this battery in April. Well, today, ladies and gents, I've got good news because it appears that Nio is a bit ahead of schedule when it comes to the deployment of this 150 kilowatts battery, because today we saw sneak peeks of and forklifts lifting and placing these 150 kilowatt semi-solid batteries inside a battery swapping station, meaning that the plans that Nio had for April, it looks like they came out sooner now in March, which is something that is pretty exciting. Now, what we read coming from Nio is that, ladies and gents, these batteries are not for sale, but rather on a leasing, of course, option, meaning that you cannot say you are going to buy this 150 kilowatts battery for yourself, because number one, I think part of the reason it's just so expensive. I mean, you will know that the Nio's vice president compared the amount of this battery to a brand new ET5. So the amount that you would buy an ET5 with, which is roughly around $42,000, it is the same amount you would have to pay for this 150 kilowatts battery if you are to buy it cash. But what we read today is that it won't be available for buyout, but rather it will just be there for leasing or rental purposes, which is something that is pretty good. And talk about rental, you know that yesterday the Nio's CEO, or Nio, announced new price cuts on their battery rentals, which was so incredible. I mean, for the short distance of standard packs, you will know that it came out down to 728 RMB or Chinese yen from 980 RMB, with, of course, the long range batteries coming down from over 1,000 or around 1,600 RMB to now just over 1,100 RMB. This is something that we read yesterday coming from that event, or small online event that Nio was doing. And from that event also we read of the buying out plans. We heard about the new discount or the new free swaps that the first time buyers will be getting when they buy a Nio car without a battery. We read about those kind of good stuff, but today we are reading, or we are seeing, of course, Nio finally deploying the 150 kilowatts battery to the battery swapping stations. You will know that the only vehicles from Nio that you can drive over 1,000 kilometers with this battery is the ET7, ET5 and the ET5 Touring. These are the three models that have been tested, and you can drive over 1,000 kilometers at a single charge from this battery, or should I say at a single swap from this battery, which is something that is pretty exciting. Otherwise, all the others you still get over 900 kilometers, which is something that is pretty amazing, pretty good, because you cannot get, there is no any other automaker out there that has produced such a battery, or that has produced a battery that can come this close when it comes to the range that though the battery can do at a single charge. So this is the very first time we're seeing Nio deploying or having such a range on a battery at a single charge. So this is something that is pretty exciting, pretty amazing. And those of you that are going to be traveling long distances, it will be ideal that, of course, you swap to get the 150 semi-solid state battery. I'm just not sure in terms of the service fee and all those kind of things that you pay at a swapping station. I'm not sure how that one will work on this one, but it looks like for the rental it might be the same price as that of the 100 kilowatts. So I'm very excited about this, that Nio finally gets to deploy this 150 kilowatts, because it's been a long time coming. Some of the investors have been patiently waiting. We've been patiently waiting for Nio to start deploying this battery out there and to know what it can do based on what we saw from the demonstration from the CEO. Makes me to be really excited of the capabilities that comes with this 150 kilowatts semi-solid battery. So I'm very excited about this news, and I just thought I'd just give them to you, because this once again is a big milestone for Nio. I mean, you will know that when you talk, you cannot talk about EVs and not talk about the batteries. Batteries are as important as cars, which is something that of course it is very important that you will get to know about the batteries that we have in the EV cars. You get to understand that when you buy a battery, a standard pack 75 kilowatts battery, it won't take you, or you won't drive that long as compared to 100 kilowatts, and even much better 150 kilowatts battery. So I just thought I'd just give you this quick updates. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.